I'm standing in the courtyard of the Phoenix Square Cinema in Leicester, and I've just seen Being Elmo, A Puppeteer's Journey. It's about Kevin Clash, a guy who is so infatuated with the Muppets that he built his own, and he did everything he could, and through his talent and enthusiasm, he actually got invited by Jim Henson to work on Dark Crystal. He couldn't do Dark Crystal, but he could do Labyrinth, so he got himself in the Jim Henson workshop and was eventually invited to take part in Sesame Street. Now, there's a sequence where you see the original Elmo, and I thought it was a joke. It has a gruff voice and talking like a caveman, and you can just see how Kevin Clash transformed the character. He got to the essence of a character who just loves people and wants to give them hugs. And in that sense, I really got on board. It was sort of nice to see, because Elmo was always my favourite Sesame Street character. The issue is that it kind of feels like this belongs on the Discovery Channel, or maybe even on DVD as an extra, not even as the main feature. It's not a probing documentary. It's very much, hey, here's the kid. He's a great kid. He started out. He did his dream. He's doing his dream now. Isn't he wonderful? In that sense, it's kind of boring. But it did touch upon interesting things. It got... what was interesting for me was that it was looking at... Jim Henson, how Jim Henson inspired Kevin Clash. There was a sequence of the film where Kevin Clash was talking about a moment where he couldn't remember his line, and it was a really short line, and Jim Henson just sort of said, "You can't even remember that line?" And he couldn't remember the line because he's standing next to his idol. But it was a unique perspective of a character who I am absolutely fascinated with. And the emotion came from when Jim Henson died and you saw the Muppets performing at Jim Henson's funeral. That to me would have been a more interesting film. I love the Muppets film that came out recently, and I'm a huge Muppets fan in general. Being Elmo, you know what, you can probably wait to watch it on DVD.